do to deserve this? Oh no. There's gotta be something I can do. There has to be a way I can help. I don't want to watch my best friend go through this.
And that's why you actually had to watch out of who you piss off, Eldon. Okay? Because I swear I actually haven't heard Cello in about a while. I actually tried talking to him, but he actually haven't have a respond back to me. Like, literally. I actually hope I don't actually get the dead meat. Yeah, it would actually suck at first by then, but I actually hope that you don't actually get the dead meat. That would actually really hurt for real. Yo guys, have been a bit. How's the two of you been? Oh, it's actually been fine. I actually know that it's actually gonna be snowing, but I actually didn't notice that the season is actually gonna be playing a future game later down the line. Oh, you actually know about them? They actually were out there. I actually know that they're actually playing a golf game or something. I'm just hoping if it's actually my time at the Show of the Ring after Elden's show. I mean, after the other show of your secret show first. Like Adrian the Stick of Power. That would actually be a raised time of the world. Yeah, depending on the haters that are out there. I mean, it's just like the haters actually just want to shoot anything down. Like, geez, calm down. Just hop off for a second, or a moment, or a whole year in that minute. Yeah, haters are actually just haters. They actually had to learn that they're actually just wasting their time and not actually doing something for a living. Like, doing our merchandise and stuff. Yeah, and it's not like anything is actually gonna happen. If they actually keep on falling down the same fate, they're actually just gonna get themselves ruined. Like, literally. But look at the bright side. At least we're actually just having a good day just chilling and just relaxing inside the sketchbook. Yeah, at least that's actually good at the good side. I actually know that if something actually random happened, it would actually been a The heck was that? I could have actually sworn that's actually somewhere that I actually ever heard. Huh. What actually made that? Wait a second. Oh wait a second. Wait a second to what? Wait, was someone that's actually underground? I knew it was actually him. It's actually him again. Wait, I know him. He's from the E750 channel. Yeah, I actually can't believe that he's actually here for a second time. Yeah, I actually know that I was actually gonna be here once again. Well, hello again, Spike. How's the prehistoric world is actually treating you? Oh, it's actually going good at the prehistoric world, except for the part where Sarge is actually trying to kill my characters for a few times. Even some of my characters. Even my girlfriend, Midnight. Oh yeah, we couldn't actually forget about your characters. They really actually are amazing when it comes inside the show. Even the episode. Yeah, I thought it was actually gonna continue, but for now, it was discontinued. Oh, and I actually didn't forget about Red Sail and Sarge. Man, they actually have a history together. Like, seriously, they're total love. No. Don't actually even go there. Don't you even actually go there, dog Adrian. Relax, I was actually joking. I actually was thinking of the same thing that Adrian's actually thinking. Thinking of a tier list, huh, Adrian? It's the only way to actually avoid what you're actually gonna say. But, yeah, let's actually just make the tier list. And this time, it's actually gonna be Spike and E750's characters. Same goes to me. I'm actually down for another tier list. Yeah, I might actually be here for a straight up while, so yeah, I'm actually really down for another one of your guys' tier lists, and plus, we can actually hang out more. Okay, let's actually give this a show. Let's actually do the transition into CapCut. Oh, wait a second. Wait 1 second. CapCut isn't actually working right about now. We actually know that... Guys, we actually can't use CapCut to actually finish our tier list. Wait, what? How is that even possible? I mean, I know TikTok passed because of Trump, but they couldn't actually even save freaking CapCut? What we're actually gonna use on our tier list now? Well, there is. Okay, Epic Transition is actually off. Let me actually... First off, I actually got an announcement. If any of you inside the comments decide to actually bully, I will actually use my teeth and actually sink in that blood will actually get out. Jeez, Dog Adrian, stop actually being a menace. I mean, you're actually right about that point though. But do you actually have to be a menace by that point? Oh, you know, haters, they won't actually leave us alone for no reason. Yeah, to be honest, I actually thought so too by then. Yeah, I actually even thought of the same thing. Oh yeah, talk about the person who literally actually gotten 42 subscribers, where we're stacking up to 738 subscribers. It's like everyone wants to see our entertainment. Facts, and I actually know that he actually knows what's gonna actually happen if he actually doesn't actually get a job quickly so soon if he turns 18. I mean, facts, we're actually gonna get our own place soon. Just imagine what we actually have in our own place. I mean, seriously, as long as we actually get enough money to actually rent our own place. For real, whoever actually did that need to actually just like step it up. But by the way, we're actually gonna do this randomly. Plus, I actually wish I actually got that Anton Blast game. But the first ever, the best time of all time, the first legendary character, Spike. Yes, here we really go. My best ever character is me. I mean, I am actually a character, but I actually am the fan favorite. The best ever expressions that I actually ever made. Aside by being attacked by Sarge by multi-times. Plus, I actually save a bunch of people. I mean, there's Indy, and there's Midnight, and there's Snow. And, oh yeah, I actually talked to Ripper about his feelings, and about life and stuff. Wait, how did you save Indy and Pyro? Well, I draw my blood, even though I actually hate needles, I actually had to draw my blood to them to actually help them live. I mean, I actually gotta sacrifice one another. That actually deserves you the S tier. That actually would have been super amazing. I will wait, it is amazing. S tier for him. Spinning facts from the rest of you, but yeah, a S tier is actually gonna be a good fit for Spike. He's actually gonna be the goodest one. S tier for Spike. And that literally actually fit the perfect fit for the S tier for Spike the Scorpius Rex. Aw, thanks Eldon. You're actually making me so emotional. Yes, now no sidetrack. We're actually gonna go on to Indy. I am a fan of Indy, not gonna lie. And also, I actually did remember that one time where Spike actually draw blood to Indy the Raptor. I mean, he actually carried him all the way home and actually helped him. Yeah, and also to be honest, Red Cell actually really did help. He really actually did revive him and actually saved him. And then he actually go up with the Polt. Well, duh, you'd be dead if you weren't. Also, by the plus side, he also actually was a father at that one episode. Oh yeah, episode 7. I actually wouldn't forget about that. Not to mention, he's literally Spike's best friend. Or more like a brother or something. Am I right about that, Spike? Yeah, I guess you were actually right about us being brothers. So yeah, he actually breaks for the S tier. That's actually really a good time of the life to be alive. He can actually be inside of S tier with Spike. He actually helped Spike, and Spike actually helped him. So, why not we actually put him inside the S tier? Any more questions asked? Nope, no. S tier for Indy it is. I gotta agree with them too. And I actually gotta agree with the same thing too. Even though Indy is actually there by all times with Spike, I mean, not all times with Spike all the time, he's always actually the almost second main character inside the series. Almost like the real second main character inside the list. So yeah, we're actually gonna put him inside of S tier because he's actually almost just like Spike, but actually Indy. Was there something else about Indy? No, that was actually just about it. Except for him actually being the father and actually being a good dad. Also, we actually know about me and Indy and teaming up, but we actually would put him in S tier. Same thing goes into my book. Okay, and looks like we're actually gonna go on. Whoa, we're actually going on to Echo, Indy's boyfriend. Was there something special about Echo? She helped Spike with the quill problem after when he actually stepped on a pile of quills. That's it? That's all of it? I mean, she did appear in some episodes. Oh, so you're saying she belongs in D tier? You know what? I'm actually not gonna have this conflict with you, Dog Adrian. I mean, Eldon actually has a point. Echo actually has been 3 episodes. Yeah, there were facts there too. Yeah, I actually gotta agree with that too. Not only that Echo actually appeared in 3 episodes, it's that he's literally a girlfriend with Indy. I mean, seriously. I mean, she does actually appear at episode 6, episode 7, and episode 10, of course. But the other episodes, we don't actually find her anywhere in the other episodes. Not to mention, she actually nursed me back to health. You should have actually seen me inside of a blanket. That is ultimately true, though. Can we actually at least sell it on with the A tier? I mean, I know she actually haven't been inside the episodes, which actually set it back, but she actually helped Spike, and actually, we don't actually want Indy to actually just like, you know, like, get our sorry behinds. Well, I was actually thinking I would actually put her on A tier, so yeah. A tier for Echo is... Okay, now, we actually know this dragon from How to Train Your Dragon that actually came inside to the E750 show. That actually being the one and only, kind and generous, the Light Fury, Bro God, get on with it already. Bessus, the Ultra Time Being, Toothless. Well, sorry that I actually had to say this, but there isn't anything to be said about Toothless. For real, Spike. I mean, there was that one episode on season 2, episode 12, where he actually makes fun of Red Sail being scared of Neils. The same thing I actually have when I actually am scared of Neils, but usually I actually am brave. Huh, I thought Toothless was actually gonna be there appearing at more episodes. I mean, what actually happened there? I'm actually guessing that Toothless actually go by the side and actually focus on us more, like our important characteristics. I mean, that's actually at least actually what happened. Also, he was actually there in episode 11 season 2 and actually attacked or I don't actually know, like, oh wait, I guess Scorch, that was his name. First off, how do you actually not know my son's name? It's Scorch. I mean, it's actually not hard to remember. You know, it's actually been a bit since we actually never know about your characters, except for you, Spike, honestly. So, are we actually okay with giving Toothless a C tier by any chances? Yeah, it's true that you can actually give him a C tier, and also, he actually only ended up actually inside of some episodes, and almost inside of a beginning on our series. Okay, Spike, Toothless is actually gonna go in C tier. Now, next up is actually another heavy hitter, Blue Claw. I've seen Blue Claw in more episodes, and dude's actually really a scientist for real. I mean, dude was inside of episode 9, episode 10, I guess it was the 12th. And I actually guessing, oh, who cares? He was inside of almost every part of the episode. Oh yeah, and don't actually get me started on how he actually entered inside the battle against Sarge. I mean, Sarge really actually hurt him for real. For real though, I mean, we actually don't know who to actually just like, who do we, I mean, bro is crashing out for real. Personally, I actually was thinking of an S tier. The work that Blue Claw actually do, even the science that he actually does, even actually getting Red Cell's powers back. And also, he also actually has some power-ups too by some Truth or Dare Part 2. But I actually know that he actually deserved the S tier, to be honest. We actually will agree on the same thing. Also, a side part of where Blue Collar actually cried for Red Cell after when he actually thought he was actually dead. Spoiler alert, he didn't actually died at the next episode on season 2, or season 3 that is. I even swear that Red Cell is actually unkillable, almost like me for real. So it's Cell then? We actually just give him the S tier then? Yeah, we'll actually give him the S tier. Okay, we all actually can agree. Blue Claw actually deserves the S tier. However, he stays in S tier for one reason. What's the reason then? Blue Claw and Red Cell are actually brothers. Well, that actually is fair, I guess. Now we are on to Park. I actually remember that one time where Park actually finally snaps to Alexa. I mean, he actually literally say, if you do that again, I'm leaving you. I mean, to be fair, she was literally being mean to Spike. The side note is, he was only actually inside of a few episodes. He was even in episode 10, and at least way back in season 1 in, what was that episode named? Episode 10? That actually really was low, I think, to be honest. Aside from him from being in most episodes, I'm actually thinking a C tier, to be honest. I mean, sure, he was actually inside of episode 10 and more released episodes, and he wasn't actually in more of the other videos like the other characters. Whoa, you're really actually straight up about Park? I mean, that's actually another surprise, but you do you, huh? Yeah, even though he was inside of season 10, well, not season 10, I mean episode 10 at least, and episode 11 or anything by the 3rd, I'm guessing I could actually give this one a C tier, and that one, I mean Park. I mean, yeah, that is actually all fair. I mean, he wasn't inside of most episodes. I mean, he was inside of most episodes, but are we actually gonna give it a B tier? Because I would actually happily give him a C tier. Yeah, at this point, my paws are tied. I actually would give him a C tier at best. Well, that's actually a sad ending that I actually had to go with Park. So, yeah, I actually gotta agree the same way. So, yeah, sorry Park. You actually had to be inside of C tier, even though you're actually inside of most episodes at once. I swear, some of the characters that we actually have inside of our series actually need to be popped up at days at all the time. Like, not actually disappear once in a while of our lives. Well, here comes... Oh, wait. Isn't this your daughter, Snow? Yep, and I would never actually forget about my daughter. Even though she's actually sweet, and also actually has a boyfriend named Knight. Aside by almost actually being slashed by a raven. Yeah, aside by that, but she's actually a sweetheart. No one can actually put her down. Like, seriously. I'm literally the fan favorite character's daughter, for crying out loud. I like to plead the 5th, but Snow is literally actually a mom now. But it actually discontinued. What's actually gonna happen right about now? Yeah, I actually gotta say it's true though. She's actually a mom with 3 kids now. I mean, what should we actually rank her? She obviously deserves the S tier. I'm not actually saying it just because it's my daughter that we're talking about here. I'm actually saying she's soft, kind, amazing. You name it, you actually get the point. Oh yeah, and top of that, she obviously saved her boyfriend, Knight, from a fire. You know, Night fears can actually be a weakness towards fire, right? Oh, whoa, Eldon, I actually forgot about Knight's weakness. Well, that actually slapped it to an S tier. Okay, we'll actually put her in S tier. For Snow is. And, oh, let's actually lay on her with words for this point. Oh, nuh-uh. the sooner that psychopath decided to be inside the picture and immediately killed Spike with his quails, I literally would actually slap her into the F tier. There's a really good reason about this. I mean, seriously, the thing she actually pulled was completely mean and super naughty towards somewhere that actually happened. I mean, seriously, think of the things that she actually did. She immediately killed Spike. She literally actually attacked the characters. I mean, seriously, she actually deserved the F tier. Talk, Adrian? That was too much.
Give her the F tier, dumbbell!
Holy shit, talking mushrooms. I actually am gonna be putting up a real one, and this time it's a calm stop point at this point. But she changed a while. Like a while. After the talk with Ripper and Scorch, they actually made it all up. And Raven became one of the good guys. Sure, killing Spike was one reason, but her becoming one of the good guys mean she actually have her life around. Like, he literally actually got Scorch as his boyfriend for a reason. And with that, I am actually gonna put her into an A tier. No F, no D, no C, no B, just A tier. I would have slapped her into the never had pile, but take what you're actually gonna say. And also, oh, isn't this Spike's girlfriend, I think? If you would have actually said boyfriend, I would have clearly actually throw you across that room, Dog Adrian. It's a VC, and also, it's actually not my fault that the editor actually has a sore throat that actually is messing up our, Aside from the editor and Dog Adrian spazzing out, I would actually give Midnight the S tier. For starters, she's a police officer, a doctor, a mom, and a good relationship with Spike. And there's nothing you can actually do about it. I mean, she literally actually did good things for the behalf. What was his behalf? Of her taking care of Spike. Like, have you actually not watched the episodes? Of course I do. I actually know she was actually, what was I actually talking about again? I swear I actually literally get talked over. I actually gotta agree with Eldon on this one. Midnight actually do nice things, even to Spike, even to the others. So, I would actually agree on Eldon's choice on this one. Do you agree with me, Spike? 110% I would actually agree with you. She can actually be inside of S tier with all of us up there. And also the respectful part, I'll actually put you together. Now, we're actually, Adrian? Why'd you stop there? Why is bro actually silent now? Now guys, I'm about to actually do the hugest rage ear rape that I'm actually gonna be doing. So to everybody watching, I advise you to lower down your volume as low as you can so that you won't get ear rape. In 3, 2, 2.5, 1. Uh-oh, bro's actually gonna do ear rape.
No! Not Sarge! Sarge actually deserve an F tier for reasons. For starters, he literally actually tried to kill Spike and Scarlet and Red Sail. All for what? Just because he actually wanted to be king of the dinosaurs? That doesn't actually work in a part of life. In a part of life, honestly. Like, seriously. Just because he actually wanted to be the king, I would highly doubt to actually put him in the F tier. End the discussion. Like, literally. What's his deal? His big Psycho Bell deal. Like, seriously. This actually deserves an F tier. a bottom line F tier. In fact, there's actually no point inside of this answer of this character, Sarge, the psycho dinosaur. Spinosaurus Rex.
Holy frickin', actually make myself pancakes. That was actually a huge ear rape. Jeez, my ears, even though I am a dinosaur. Jeez, my ears actually feels like that's bleeding. Jeez, that loud? Look, I'm sorry guys, but I actually had to get that out of my system. Sarge is literally the huge psychopath out of all the characters. So yeah, that's the reason why I actually put him in F tier, depending on how psychological he is. Out of all of our characters, why we actually had to rage quit on that one? Oh, it's because he's actually a psychopath. I actually get, yeah, Spike, and we all know that. Well, I'm actually gonna put him in F tier. Hopefully, he doesn't actually come in just to actually snap us. Also, this next one, I won't actually even rage, because usually he's actually one of the good guys. And I actually gotta give him a soft spot. Phew, for a second there, I actually was gonna snap you if he actually had beef with Scooter, my brother. Well, you know, the voice editor, or the editor is actually just like, half his voice is actually just like his sore throat, and we actually get the gist, so no judges. Yeah, aside by him being a father, even though he actually got shocked by Red Sail, the nerve of Red Sail. I mean, can he ever actually take a joke? Apparently not though, but I actually get that he was inside of more episodes, but he only actually show up least amount of the time. I mean, I get on episode 10, season 2, and I actually get that he was actually came back onto the show for time beings, but I don't actually know about the question. I'm actually guessing A tier maybe for him. Just having a good time with their brothers, one by one of them, with a game of puzzle. Or how his nose actually end up sniffing that dino nip. More like having a good time with the boys. Hey-yo! All in favor of everyone actually really wanted to do that. Respectfully putting Scooter into A tier, and now we're on to Knight. Now, Knight is actually okay inside my book. He literally catch me when I was actually gonna pass out at that one episode. Aside by him being the father, I actually know that he actually tried to attack Sarge, but sadly misfailed, because Sarge actually know his weakness, and his weakness is fire. Jeez, imagine not actually seeing the sun again, or actually the worst weakness is actually just fire. Jeez, that will actually be the hugest weakness inside the world. I mean, he actually highly know who Fritz is. Plus, we don't actually know who Fritz is by the sad part of the story, which is why the ending is actually gonna be a lot awkward as it think. Hey, at least at the end of the day, we actually know that Knight is actually the coolest character around the series. Sure, he actually doesn't pop up once in a while, but sure, he's actually the coolest character from our characters on our behalf. So, we're actually gonna put him in S tier then? Oh, come on. Maybe a B tier or a D tier is actually gonna be okay. I mean, nothing personal, but I actually noticed that he's actually super mid. Don't you actually go there by hurting one of my friends, or else I'll actually whip you with my tail. Try it if you will. I'll actually make sure I bite your tail off. Stop it with all the fighting, dog Adrian. Jeez. Also, I actually gotta agree with Spike too. Knight is actually the best character of all of the characters inside the series. Plus, he actually comes out once in a while because he's actually a night feeder, and he also only comes out at night. But also, he's actually one of the best characters inside the series, so yeah. S tier for Knight it is. And oh, I actually know about Blue. The sad with Blue and Ripper had to go to an end. The sadness of the downfall. The sadness of how Blue actually leaves Ripper. Hey, it's actually not his fault that he's actually a drug addict. But back on topic, Blue is actually there almost every kind of episode, except for the other ones. I have to agree with Adrian too, and don't get me even started how Blue actually unraveled my hiding place at the hospital. That actually hurt for real by then. Even though I actually gotten the shocking news from the hospital. Yeah, she popped up at more other videos sometimes. But do I actually have to mention how, well, you know, how hurt she actually just like felt? I mean, Ripper actually just gotten into a drag ag move and then she actually dumped her. It was literally not Ripper's fault though. Okay, then whose fault was it, huh, Adrian? Hang on. I actually gotta get the answers from the person itself. At least I actually could type in one-handed. But at least, can we at least actually sell it off to a C tier now? I know Blue isn't actually that much, and he's been through more episodes, but can we at least sell it for a C tier? For once, I actually really had to agree with Adrian by that statement. C tier for Blue is fine, but I actually could have gone lower. And next one has gotta be, oh, wait a second. We were just talking about Ripper. Man, that was actually a next story down the roof. I mean, we actually all know that he's actually a drug addict, but we didn't actually know who actually made him a drug addict. But we actually know that he's actually super depressed, like for real. He actually wanted to kill himself at that one episode that I actually remembered that time. I mean, it really is super sad. Oh, and it looks like I actually got a notification on my phone. She says Sarge was the one that actually made Ripper a drug addict. Wait, really? You actually saying that psychopath actually just give him bad issues to actually give Ripper bad issues? Jeez, is that the reason why you actually put him in F tier? I don't actually want to do E-rate for the rest of the people that are watching the show again, so I'm actually gonna hit it on with a slightly yes, that's the reason why I actually put him in F tier. So, I actually feel kind of bad for him, so we'll actually just like put him on with a B tier, to be honest. You know, not actually putting him on to a D tier, just actually put him into a B tier, to be honest. I mean, that actually is a good move. Plus, it would actually be safe for him, for honesty. I mean, imagine he actually see this, he would actually unalive himself, literally. I mean, Blue didn't actually know that Ripper actually been taught by Sarge of how to actually be a drug addict, but literally, she actually didn't actually have to school him up like that. So yeah, I'll actually give him a B tier, to be honest, because why not? Because we don't actually want him to actually unalive himself, literally. I would have actually put him down to a C tier or F tier. You know that's E750's son right over there that you're talking to. You actually want E750 to paralyze you to bits? Oh wait, E750 has that? Well, I'll actually lay off for now. Well, for now, let's actually talk about my long lost twin, Oklahoma. Is anyone actually gonna say something about my lost twin? He came up at season 2, episode 11. And also, he popped up inside of a Truth or Dares. I mean, those don't count as episodes, but we actually take those. You know, I actually gotta be honest, because I actually would lie. I would literally actually feel bad about it. But isn't Oklahoma dumb though? Oh, it doesn't matter, huh, Dog Adrian? He's literally as smart as a whip. No matter how much confusion he actually has, he will still be smart each single day, just like Spike.
Big
you gotta
facts
respect
there.
the reptiles sometimes. I mean, do you actually not have any respect for anyone? I mean, he's literally Spike's twin. Oh, well, I'll actually hop off for now, honestly. I didn't actually know you actually roast me that hard lately. Feels like I actually want to roast you on the stove. But back on topic, I actually suggest we actually just put him in A tier. I mean, we actually had to do respect for all of the, well, let's actually just say the characters that actually has relative with Spike. That is true though. I mean, who actually knows if we actually put him inside the bad tier, he will actually snap inside this VC and literally snap all of us. Yeah, that is actually respect coming from you two, not this red dog. Oh, literally, say that right into my face. Literally, we will actually throw hands. Like, seriously, you're inside the same room as us? I obviously would actually keep my mouth shut if you actually keep on calling me a red dog. I mean, it is true though. You actually started actually just like giving hands all around with my relatives. Like, seriously. And I am this close to actually tell E750 to actually paralyze you. And also, we're up to Rexy next. First off, I am actually gonna be a huge sorry of how I actually act today. It's just like sometimes where I actually want to go through those bits and actually just want to actually make someone pissed off. I mean, that kind of position that I'm actually at. And also, isn't Rexy a queen of dinosaurs? Like, of the Rex? I accept your apology, Dog Adrian, and you are actually correct. Rexy is actually a queen of Rex. Yeah, but obviously, she actually had to do a big breakup with Redsail, probably due to her actually know that Redsail was actually a monster. Well, are they actually getting back together at future episodes later down the line? I'm afraid not anytime soon. Jeez, what actually happened to relationships? First they actually come into our lives, and now they actually go away from us. Yeah, it's actually a harsh world, but I was actually thinking of giving Rexy a C tier. I mean, I know she isn't actually inside of most episodes. I mean, she was actually almost a part of some episodes, but I actually know that the ending, it was actually kind of sad though. And plus, speaking of Redsail, it appears he's actually next on this list. King Redsail, the king of all dinosaurs, even though Rex is actually the king of all dinosaurs. But back on topic, King Redsail is actually the powerful one. Gone straight up with the power-ups that Redsail have because of the experiment. Plus, he was 16 by the time, a long time ago, when he actually didn't know how to use his powers yet. Yeah, but sadly, he actually lost something that he lost. He lost his little brother, I think. I actually thinking that he lost Scarlet. I mean, jeez. I mean, we actually all know that Sarge actually killed a child. I mean, a child? Desmond? I mean, he didn't actually have a chance, literally. And that was the story about Redsail's family members? That's actually a sad one. I actually would bump him up to an S tier, to be honest. I mean, sure, I actually feel that pain too. To relate, I actually do feel that pain with Redsail too. But there is one thing that actually slapified the S tier for Redsail. What was that though? That time where Rex actually slapped the heck out of Redsail. He literally actually got dumped a lot. Bro actually got dropped just like a baby's career. But honestly, I actually guess we actually have to put him in S tier. I mean, yes, he is the king of dinosaurs, but we actually put him anywhere than S tier, he would literally actually see it, and literally, he would actually snap all of us. So we actually have to play it safe. True, Eldon, true. And not to actually be a burden, but didn't Redsail actually fight Sarge like multi times at that answer? I mean, bro really actually hates him from the bone, and still actually acts like he thinks that he's actually king when it's already actually been covered. I mean, isn't Rex actually the king? She's a female, so you mean queen, honestly. And I actually would say T-Rex is actually the king of dinosaurs. That's gonna be an order. Okay, queens, kings, anyone could actually just roam around, but if they're actually been called king, how come they're actually just roaming around? I mean, in that order, is there anything that's been called a king that's actually just literally just roaming around, just walking around, literally just doing nothing to actually conquer the world? I mean, why didn't they actually do that yet? Well, if dinosaurs actually roam around the earth, then not only that we're actually gonna get humans that are actually gonna scream off of their heads off if they actually saw a dinosaur, but dinosaurs will actually create a huge chaos around the universe. I mean, Think about that, huh, Dog Adrian? And not to mention, Red Cell actually did died. I mean, he actually literally made the whole world live again for his death. Oh, I actually forgot that Red Cell actually died at that one point after that huge revival explosion, but actually came back alive at the next second at the next episode, which is actually gotta be the discontinuing episode. Well, Adrian, that's actually seemed like a S tier for that. Yep, S tier. Now next is... Oh, wait a second. Is that actually Pyro? Look, I actually know he attacked me, but can we actually just agree that he's actually the best character around the show of the episodes? I mean, get this. He literally actually been suffered multi times, almost like I have. I literally actually saved his life, second. And third, he actually literally has a girlfriend. Aside from his girlfriend, Spike, he literally actually saved Diddy. I mean, if he wasn't there, Diddy would have actually been burnt by a crisp. Yeah, but he's been showing off mostly inside the episodes though, including the other episode. Also, by the way, haven't Pyro actually been killed by Fritz? Oh, you were actually right about that, huh, Spike? But where should we actually rank Pyro at? I would personally go for the A tier. I mean, him showing off at about a few episodes is actually laying off the tiers for a bit, but at least he's actually one of the best characters inside the series of the show. I gotta go with Eldon on this one. Same as always, slap him into the A tier. Well, I should actually respect you all. Okay, we'll actually put him in A tier. However, he actually stays out of S tier for one reason though. Pyro almost died by Sarge by any chances. Oh, agreed, Adrian. But at least he deserved the A tier for one reason. E750 actually revived him to life by shocking. Yep, now we're actually gonna be cooking with gas. Also, we have 3 characters left. Now, the best ever, the main character of the series, the creator itself. The work that she actually put in with the series of the Scorpius Rex and Endoraptor series. E750. Yes, my mom's inside the ring. Here we go. Out of all the characters, my mom is actually on the list. Yep, and we all know that, huh, Spike? Not to mention, she actually came in Season 2, Episode 12. That actually is a great performance of an entrance. And she actually helped with all the chaos with Sarge. The psychopath. And out of all of that, she actually made Ripper her son. I mean, who actually would do that? Oh yeah, a real best mom would actually do that. Also, you couldn't forget about my mom's powers. I mean, the electrocution and the poison for paralyzation. I wouldn't actually underestimate her powers, but literally, she actually is a real banger for real. And also, she actually deserved the S tier. Enough proof to be inside of S tier. Yeah, now I'm actually gonna be more afraid of her because one mess up and I'll actually be poisoned and electrocuted for real into a slow, painful death. So that means I actually had to watch my mouth forever around her. Yeah, I actually hope that actually stays that way, huh, Dog Adrian? Look, it's actually a promise, like a pinky promise. Like, I don't actually want to be unalived by her. Well, I actually gotta say, we actually had to put her in S tier. I mean, do we actually all agree, or do we actually not agree if someone actually changed our minds? Yep, it actually is a perfect S tier. I mean, my mom actually deserved the S tier. Like, really deserved the S tier. I mean, think of all the things she actually did when she actually shows up. Aside by Red Sail's behavior next to her judgment of Red Sail, there is actually something that's gotta be said. So yeah, give her the S tier. Yep, I should also actually respect her also. Even though she actually has electric and poison powers, she actually deserved the S tier. And there it goes. S tier for E750, that is. Now we're on to the next dinosaur, or next Spinosaurus, or whoever is actually next over to the next area, or next character. With all of those random stuff you actually just say about the wrong answer, you were actually right about one though, the new character. That is this next character, and I actually forgot about his name. That is Zen from episode 3 from season 3. And this is where E750, aka my mom, actually brought Zen to home to actually patch him up. And that's actually a real surprise that a new character actually came in, but aka he didn't actually really do that much except for actually just saving E750's life multi times. Plus, I actually have no regard to say for this, even though there aren't actually more episodes of Zen actually doing progress. Okay, just actually give him an S tier.
Wait, what?
That's the
Are
dog
you
is
that
spoken.
serious, dog Adrian?
Look, if anything, we should actually just put him inside of the S tier. For starters, E750 is actually literally gonna poison us or zap us if we actually upset Zed. Second, he literally is the coolest character ever I actually see inside the series. And third of all, we would actually see future episodes that are actually cooking right about now in a layered down time. So I say, let's actually give Zenth the S tier. Wow, that's actually literally the best speech I actually ever heard. Yeah, Zenth could actually be inside of S tier. Wow, we only actually gotten one character left on the list. And who's that character again? Oh, well, it's the character that you actually talked about. Is this Fritz? Oh, well, this is awkward. Fritz was inside of season 2 episode 4 and season 3 episode 2. And that was all it. Oh, that was all it? Man, it felt like that he's actually the least character. I mean, the least heard character inside the series of the show. Can we actually put him in Never Had? Yeah, we'll actually leave him like that. And like that, that's the list, folks. Wow, I can't believe we actually finished it. And this is actually super fun. Maybe I can actually hang with you guys longer as I actually expected. I mean, these tier lists are actually kind of fun. And they're super amazing. And... oh wait, where did that knocking sound come from? Okay, someone actually is eager to actually want to be inside this VC. Finally, we actually made it to the Scorpius Rex that's inside this VC. Red Sail. Yeah, I can't believe it actually took us hours to actually make a portal to make it inside this VC. Yo, hold the phone. Red Sail and Sarge? How did you guys manage to actually get here? Do by the same thing as Spike actually got here. We actually did the same thing, but we actually had to create the portal ourselves. Then it actually took us all 1 hour until we actually make it here. Now how are we all actually gonna get back home? Oh, I got that covered. I can actually make a portal to actually make you guys send back to your prehistoric days. Oh wait, you really can? Wow, I like to see that. Well, it was actually great meeting you guys. I actually can't wait until future episodes if we actually meet again. True. At least we can't wait until you actually come up with new ideas or new episodes inside the future. Oh, please. Our creator that actually discontinued it a long moment ago. I mean, I actually gotta say it was actually gotta be from too much work. That's gotta be super facts. I mean, you'll never know. We'll actually know when the future actually hits to us. Okay, Adrian. Is the portal ready? Yeah, it's actually gotta be done. Let's actually start this bad boy. Whoa, you actually really did. Well, guys, let's actually get back home. It almost actually feels like a few seconds since we actually met. Oh, don't worry, Eldon. We'll actually come back later down future episodes. I mean, your character might actually think of a new episode that we will actually reunite once again. And that's actually gotta be the biggest facts around the world. Well, guys, see you later. And also, Spike, you can actually text me if you actually get the chance to land inside your prehistoric world. Also, tell E750 I say hi. Okay, I will. See you later, somewhere in the future episodes. Well, this day was actually amazing. Good times actually would give you a good day, huh, boys? Yeah, I actually can't wait until I actually take a break through this. I mean, we do actually need to get through this episode that you actually need to get done with. I mean, I actually have some other stuff too, like hanging out with my, like girlfriend and stuff and all of that. Yeah, I got other stuff too. Hanging out with the dogs, eating bowl meal, doing all the dog stuff. You know the gist. Well, I actually gotta get to the episode 2. So, I'll see you around, guys. Can't wait until next tier list or gameplay that we're actually gonna be doing. So, see ya, guys. And here's a big shout out to all of us. You actually support us a ton. And a big shout out to E750. Hope you all have a great day. Bye now.